The primary purpose of the program is to study language, Kiswahili language, in the environment where the speakers are native speakers of the language. We offer the 2-year sequence here that fulfills Princeton University's language requirement program. To acquire proficiency, high proficiency of the language, it is very important for us to take students to the communities where the language is spoken, and we immerse them in the culture and language. So the primary purpose of the program is to take them to East Africa so that they can listen and hear the language as they learn it, and also interact with the people's culture.
In Tanzania, I think I'm pretty excited more than anything to just be immersed in a language. I've never really had that. Just in the fact, here when you learn it, you do it in the classroom, you might do some exercises, but it stops and then you talk with everyone else in regular life, whereas this is really an immersion into a culture, a way of life, and just being able to be surrounded by something new and learning in the process.
The second purpose of the program is to enable them be adaptable to the culture of the Swahili people. So to enable them do that, I plan activities with the community whereby they get out of the university setting so that they can go outside and interact with the people.
I volunteered every day at the orphanage, Chakawama Orphanage. I developed a really strong relationship with a few of the kids. That was one of the highlights of my trip, was doing that every day.
I wanted to just do something that wasn't going to be affiliated with my major at all. In a sense, like one of those things to just make sure that I'm ultimately doing something that I want to be doing and just experience something different. Why not learn Swahili?
I hope to really understand more about what I see around here as a comparison to what is so different in Tanzania. And I hope to understand like a separate culture. Being there for almost 2 months, I'll really get a great grasp of like how people interact and what the social norms are. Being in a culture that is so disparate from my own, I think will enable me to open my eyes to a different way of thinking.
So it's great that Princeton offers this opportunity, and coming here and spending a year here has taught me that there's a lot I don't know about myself and my own country, because when you get plugged out of what you've lived in for 19 years, then you learn a lot of new things about yourself and that place that you are in from another perspective.